We're so welcome that you've joined us for the 2020 Counselor Conference, which is focusing on counseling for career resilience. So my name is Jennifer Lewis, and I'm the Dean for Continuing Education and Workforce Development at Southwestern College. And I'm going to be spending about 15 minutes with you today, sharing more about our programs at Southwestern College, specifically our career education programs that really focus on in-demand jobs that provide our students with social mobility. So we'll go ahead and the overview of programs today is also going to focus by sector, by industry sector, which I'm sure you've heard a lot about at the conference. But I'm also going to put a lens of resiliency on Southwestern's program so that as you are guiding students or advising families about career options and programs at Southwestern College, you will also be able to have the lens of resiliency, whether it's recession or our current pandemic. I'm going to start just by doing a brief overview of what career education is. They are classes and courses and programs, awards that really provide students with specific skills that prepare them for the workforce. They're a mix typically of academics and hands-on training that prepare our students for either first-time jobs, for career advancement, or for transfer to post-secondary or university. We have certificates available, degrees, associate degrees, and also transfer programs within the community colleges. Your students have some options. If they're coming to focus on a specific skill, a certificate may be what they're looking for, whether that's a certificate of proficiency or a certificate of achievement. The difference there is the number of units. Our certificates of proficiency can typically be completed in a semester or two. They're usually around 12 units. And a certificate of achievement is typically between 18 and maybe 40 units. Those, when you add general education to those certificates, you get an associate degree. So depending upon the industry and the goal of the student, advisement from their counselors as to proficiency, achievement, or degree will be important. So we're going to spend a little bit of time talking about industry sectors. This is not going to be new to those of you who are participating in the conference. But at Southwestern College, we have over 60 career education degrees and certificate programs. Here I've listed all of the industry sectors that those programs fall into. The ones that are bolded are our industry sectors in San Diego and Imperial counties, which are considered priority sectors, which mean that there are jobs available in those sectors, good living wage jobs for our students and their families. So think about sectors. And then we'll think about programs here in a minute. But before we do that, I'd like to show you where detailed information on career education programs is on the Southwestern College website. So on the screen here is the college website. And I'll take you on a little tour of how to get there and show you a sample page. This is the main page. We'll click on that. But when you're at the Southwestern homepage, you go to programs and academics, and then to career education. So now I'm going to take you just on a quick tour of how to find career education programs on the Southwestern College website. So here is the main page, which you have a link to in the presentation. And if you go to programs and academics, career education, then you will find all of the sectors that we saw earlier and that you've probably been talking a lot about at the conference. Let's go in and see what one of the pages looks like, one of the program pages, as all of our pages for all of our 60 programs have consistent components. So if we go to advanced manufacturing, and we select computer-aided design, which is our drafting program, you will see program information that you can be able to share with students. So a little bit about what CAD is, a little bit about what drafters typically do, and then there's always a link to a kind of a day in the life, what it's like to be a drafter, which is really good, a really good resource for you to be able to use when you're sharing different careers with students. Each program page will also have all of the different awards that we have, whether they're certificates of proficiency, achievement, or associate's degrees. At the bottom of every page will be contact information for either counselors or faculty. This area right here will also give you information about wages, earnings, job openings in San Diego County. So this third box is a great resource for you to be able to use too. And I apologize, down here is the contact information. So hopefully that will help as you're thinking about, as students are interested in programs at Southwestern College, know that's how you find them. All right, here's that sector slide that we took a look at before going to the Southwestern College website. But what I want to talk a little bit about is hopefully you have had a chance or will have a chance to hear Tina No Bartel's Resilient Jobs Study. She's speaking Wednesday from 9 to 10. So if you haven't seen it, I would highly recommend that you take a look. It'll put a little more context to the lens of pandemic resistant and recession resistant jobs and programs. So what I did was I'm going to provide you with a list of our programs, and I'm going to mark the ones from the study that are pandemic resistant, have been noted pandemic resistant and recession resistant. Knowing that across sectors, managers, supervisors, business operations specialists, maintenance and repair folks, sales and customer service, clerks and support staff, in the majority of these sectors still are resilient jobs. Okay, so we're going to look at the first three sectors first of all on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side of the screen are Southwestern College programs. So you will see that I have either put a red P or a green R. A red P indicates pandemic resistant. There are still jobs available during the pandemic in these areas. And recession resilient, we will be coming into a recession, and so that's something to be thinking about as you're guiding your students in different programs. First and foremost, though, I think we need to remember to guide our students according to their strengths and their passions. Hopefully this all will be short-term and they will have their careers for a very long time. So when we look at advanced manufacturing, we have drafting technology, computer-aided design, and electronics. For advanced transportation and logistics at Southwestern College, we have an automotive technology program, which hopefully by 2022, we will have a brand new, very high-tech center built in Otay Mesa, where our new automotive technology center will be focusing on electric vehicles. So that's really exciting for our South Bay community. We also have a logistics and transportation program, which has certificates and degrees both available for students. It's quite the hot topic in the pandemic. We know that there are so many jobs in that supply chain that logistics and materials transportation certificates and degrees will prepare students for really good jobs now during the pandemic and into the future. And then our international and trade programs will do the same. If we take a look at the third sector, which is agricultural, water, and environmental technologies, Southwestern College has a variety of programs available here also. Environmental tech has to do, we focus with occupational health and safety, those who are ensuring that our workplaces are safe. You can imagine what the jobs look like during COVID. And then industrial occupational health and safety. For the environmental technologies, we also have a very large landscape nursery technology program, which includes, if you'd like to become a floral designer, if a student is interested in landscape design and maintenance, and nursery technology, we're also producing the workforce that takes care of our golf courses in turf grass technology. The next sector, which is one of our larger sectors at Southwestern College, is our business and entrepreneurship. As you can tell, this is a sector that has a lot of resiliency and a variety of programs that have certificates and degrees. Accounting, banking and finance, business administration and management, an emphasis on e-business, which is quite popular lately, an emphasis on entrepreneurship and small businesses. We have an insurance program, which is completely online, marketing and distribution, paralegal, and real estate. Next three sectors are education, energy and construction utilities, and global trade. In education, we've got quite a large child development offerings and programs. You can see those there. In addition to a certificate that prepares students to be teachers' assistants in our K-12 system. For energy, construction, utilities, we've got a very dynamic architecture program, which prepares students for transfer, but also prepares them to go right into the field. We also have construction inspection and construction management. Global trade has a business emphasis and logistics and marketing. Health, here's another one of our large sectors that has a lot of resiliency. We've got a large variety of nursing programs. Our dental hygiene program is in National City. We have emergency medical technician and paramedic training, health information coding, LVN for nursing as well as RN and CNA. We also train medical assistants in administrative and clinical roles, medical lab technicians for those who are working in hospital labs, and surgical technician and operating room nurse, two other specialty areas we have at Southwestern. Here is probably our largest sector, and we have fulfilled many of those needs with the variety of programs that are also very resilient. Pretty much whatever you can look for in information communication technologies, which is kind of your computer information science area, Southwestern's got. But in addition to computer programming and networking support, we've got cybersecurity, electronic game design. In here is also film, television, and media arts. Our drone technology program resides in this sector, graphic arts, recording arts and technology, technical theater, and a wide variety of certificates and degrees in developing websites. All right, here's our final three sectors. Biotech, public safety and services, and retail, hospitality, and tourism. So we do have a biotechnology program at Southwestern College. We also have, with our academies in public safety and services, a fire academy and a police academy. We also have a fire science program, a forensics, evidence and investigation program, a social work program, legal and community interpretation, legal office technology, paralegal, and public administration. So a wide variety in that sector also. And then last but not least is our retail, hospitality, and tourism programs. And we've really focused those on culinary arts and hospitality with a wide variety there of certificates and programs. Just a quick visual for all of you guys that Southwestern College, many folks, when they think of it, they think of our main campus, which is in Chula Vista. Over here is a little map of South County. But what we need to remember is we have a higher education center in National City, which is currently open and offering face-to-face instruction during many of the campus closures. Our main campus is closed, but at National City, we have our dental hygiene, our medical assisting, and our medical laboratory technology program. In Coronado, down at the beach, at the Aquatic Center, we still are delivering our CPR courses, but those are other courses are limited during the pandemic. If you go out to Otay Mesa, that is another one of our higher education campuses that is open right now. They are home to our nursing, paramedic, and police academy programs. So those programs are still face-to-face. We're still serving lots and lots of students each semester, even though the main campus is closed. And our San Ysidro campus is not currently open. So you can see that we are serving high health needs at our Otay Mesa and at our National City campus currently during the pandemic. And then I just wanted to share a little bit of contact information. Please, I'm available and can point you in the right direction if you have any questions or concerns. But also Jocelyn and Yesenia in our outreach office are great contacts for you as you point your students in the direction of career education and hopefully at Southwestern College. So thanks for your time today.